get ready, because if you love looking up, April 2026 is going to be an absolutely unforgettable month. We're talking a rare planetary dance, shooting stars from a comet that's been around for ages, and even a journey into the deep universe. So, let's get you set for this incredible celestial show.
And hey, it's not just me saying it. The folks at Astrofocons really hit the nail on the head here. This month is genuinely fantastic for stargazing. The weather's getting warmer, making it the perfect time to just, step outside after dark and see what's up there.
So what exactly is on the cosmic schedule? Well, we've got 3 major highlights we're going to dive into. First up, there's a super rare pre-dawn meetup of 4 planets. Then, we're going to catch some shooting stars from one of the oldest meteor showers ever recorded. And finally, if you've got binoculars or a small telescope, we're taking a peek into what's called the realm of the galaxies.
All right, first up, the planets. Let's see which of our celestial neighbors are putting on a show for us this month.
Okay, here's your quick cheat sheet for the whole month. If you're an evening person, perfect. Just look to the west right after sunset, and you can't miss the brilliant duo of Venus and Jupiter. But if you're an early riser, the eastern sky before sunrise is where the real action is, with Mars, Saturn, and maybe even a quick glimpse of Mercury.
And I really want to stress just how easy this is. For the evening planets, you don't need any special gear. Just step outside, look west, and boom. You literally cannot miss the 2 brightest stars shining in the sky. That's Venus and Jupiter just waiting for you.
But for those of you who are willing to set an early alarm, April has something truly special in store. We're talking about a rare celestial meeting that you are not going to want to miss.
That's right, 4. We are talking about not 1, not 2, but 4 planets all gathering together in the same tiny patch of the pre-dawn sky.
So here's what you need to know. Mark your calendar for the morning of April 18th. You'll want to be looking towards the eastern horizon about an hour before the sun pops up. You'll see Saturn, Mars, and Mercury all clustered within 4 degrees of each other. To put that in perspective, that's about the width of 2 of your fingers held up at arm's length. And yeah, Neptune is in on the party too, but it's a bit shy. You'll need a telescope to spot that faint little dot.
Now, let's shift gears, removing from the steady light of planets to something much more fleeting and, well, spectacular. For a lot of folks, this is the main event of the month, the annual Lyrid meteor shower.
This isn't just any meteor shower. The Lyrids have some serious history. We're talking observations that go back more than 2,600 years. So every time you see a Lyrid meteor streak across the sky, you're watching a tiny piece of an ancient comet. Your best bet is to watch from late in the evening on April 21st into the early morning of the 22nd. That's when you could see up to 18 bright, fast meteors every single hour.
And here's what makes 2026 such a fantastic year for the Lyrids. The number one thing that can ruin a meteor shower? A big, bright moon. But this year, the moon is being very cooperative. It's going to be just a tiny, dim crescent, which means it won't wash out the show. We've got pretty much perfect dark sky conditions.
So you're excited, you've got it marked on your calendar, but what's the best way to actually do it? How do you get the best possible experience?
It's actually super simple. First, get away from the city lights. That's the biggest one. Second, put your phone away and give your eyes a solid 20 or 30 minutes to fully adapt to the dark. Third, get comfy. Lie back on a blanket or a reclining chair so you can take in a huge part of the sky without hurting your neck. And finally, just be patient. The longer you watch, the more you're going to see.
Okay, so we've seen our planetary neighbors, and we've caught some shooting stars. Now it's time to go deep, and I mean really, really deep. Welcome to what astronomers call galaxy season.
So what is galaxy season? Well, think of our own Milky Way as a big, dusty city. Most of the time we're looking through all the dust and haze. But right now, our view from Earth is pointed up and out of that dusty plane. It's like we have a crystal clear window looking out into deep space, giving us this incredible, unobstructed view of all the other cities out there.
But before we leap millions of light years away, let's start with a couple of gems right here in our own galaxy. You can spot 2 different kinds of star clusters this month. You've got open clusters, like the famous beehive, which are kind of like cosmic nurseries, these loose groups of brilliant young stars. And then you have globular clusters, like the incredible M3. These are ancient, tightly packed balls of hundreds of thousands of old glittering stars. And they're both amazing sights in a pair of binoculars.
So what exactly is a galaxy? Just think of it like a giant cosmic metropolis, a massive spinning city made of billions or even trillions of stars, all held together by the force of gravity.
And this month, we can actually see these distant cities right from our own backyard.
Okay, so for those of you with a telescope, here's your first mission, should you choose to accept it. Find the Leo triplet. And what's so cool about this is that you're not just seeing one galaxy, you're getting a 3-for-1 deal. 3 of them, all just hanging out together in the same field of view. It's an absolutely incredible sight.
And if you're up for another target, try to find one of the coolest looking objects in the sky, the Sombrero Galaxy. And the name says it all. We see it almost perfectly edge-on, and that dark lane of dust that cuts right across its bright center makes it look just like a cosmic hat.
All right, we've journeyed from our planetary neighbors all the way to the edge of the cosmos. So before you head out, let's just pull together a quick little field guide to make sure you have the best night possible, no matter what you're hoping to see.
These 4 simple tips will make a world of difference, I promise. As we've said, even a short drive out of town helps immensely. Protect your night vision by putting that bright phone away and using a red flashlight if you need light. And seriously, don't underestimate binoculars. They are the perfect starting point for exploring everything from star clusters to just sweeping across the sky.
And that really just sums it all up, doesn't it? A spectacular show is happening every single night right above your head. And this April, with a planetary alignment, a fantastic meteor shower, and a window into deep space, the universe is basically rolling out the red carpet for us. The only question is, will you step outside and watch?